then what I get that is that big issue. What do you do with the old one? Because you say, well, you eliminate the old one, but the galaxy's a big place, so while you're colonizing, you don't really have any motivation to get rid of the original. So there's a copy of you and another copy of you on Alpha Centauri. They're not going to stay the same. They're getting different life experiences, so pretty soon they're two different people. So
yeah, let me jump in right there. I got to take a break, but also, what do you do with all of the dead bodies too, as well? Those would stack up. This is Coast to Coast AM. Our guest Isaac Arthur. We'll be right back.
With best and most comprehensive coverage of high school basketball you'll hear anywhere.
Game Night is presented in part by Oak Orthopedics, the region's most preferred orthopedics practice. Commonwealth Credit Union, serving the community since 1951. Riverview Pharmacy, let their family take care of your family. And by Optus Orthotics and Prosthetics, using technology to advance lifestyle.
Our Game Night broadcast begins 30 minutes prior to tip-off with our pregame show.
We'll also have plenty of great food.
Which is located right inside the hotel. And Quality Inn & Suites is ready to host your next big function, such as weddings, corporate events, rehearsal dinners, baby showers, family reunions, graduations, luncheons, bridal showers. Very affordable packages are available. The hotel is proud to announce that the facilities have been newly renovated with an elegantly decorated floor, dance floors, dance space. Book your next function. 5939-3501. 5939-3501. Quality Inn & Suites.
This is AM 1320, FM 1013, WKAN, Kankakee. A border deal is needed by Friday to avoid another government shutdown. I'm Ann Carrick, Fox News. Senator John Tester is a Democratic member of the bipartisan committee negotiating a border security deal. He tells Fox News Sunday the panel can reach an agreement.
Every negotiation, almost every negotiation is out there gets bumps in the road. There are bumps in the road, but as long as we stay focused in a bipartisan way, bicameral way, to get this done, I'm hopeful we can get it done. Is it a done deal? It is. Well, we could end up in a train wreck. It's happened before. But I don't think anybody has an appetite for a government shutdown. And I think everybody wants to make sure we're
The deal likely is to have less than the requested $5.7 billion. As the activist that only issues in office, Virginia Governor Ralph Northam commented on the sexual assault claims facing the number 2 man in state government.
Governor Ralph Northam says sex assault allegations being made against Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax are indeed serious.
must take tremendous courage for women to step forward and talk about these things that just are so hurtful.
Northam did not say Fairfax should resign in his seat, but he did support his investigation.
I really think there's a lot of to get to the truth.
Basis calls for his own ouster after a photo on his med school yearbook page surfaced showing Northam denies either is him. Bernard Scott, Fox News.
The 61st Annual Grammy Awards on CBS included many special guests, including former First Lady Michelle Obama.
Music helps us share our Nation is the place for exclusive content you can't get anywhere else. New opinion shows from Morgan, signing up for Fox Nation. Plus, real stories behind the headlines. Documentaries on Chappaquiddick, Jimmy Hoffa, and more that you'll only find on Fox Nation. More of the opinion done right you crave? It's on Fox Nation. Documentaries and specials you can't get anywhere else? They're on Fox Nation. So go to foxnation.com today and sign up now for Fox Nation. Opinion done right.
Fox News Channel.
The animating question for me is always, what's going to happen next? If people sense that you're not pushing an agenda, you're not pulling your punches, they're going to rely on you. It's a commitment to the truth. One of the advantages, I think, of having been in this for so long, you're able to detect what is important, political wars.
Chris Wallace on Fox News Channel. Real news, real honest opinion.
Another Democratic running for president, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar.
I am running for every parent who wants a better world for their kids. I'm running for every student who wants a good education. For every senior who wants affordable prescription drugs. For every worker, farmer, dreamer, and builder. I am running for every American. I am running for you.
Senator Klobuchar joins an ever-growing field of potential presidential candidates. New York Senator Chuck Schumer introduced a bill Sunday called the Fentanyl Sanctions Act to combat the opioid crisis in the United States. Schumer criticizes Chinese companies for turning a blind eye to exporting drugs to the U.S. The Drug Enforcement Agency in 2017, more than 49,000 people died. A serious health report for those who attended a pro basketball game in Indiana.
At the time, it looked innocent enough and a little batty.
That seems to be indefatigable as it flies around, soaring and dipping.
The Fox Sports broadcast from this past Thursday's Indiana Pacers home game to the LA Clippers in the NBA when a bat started flying around the court. Now the state health department is telling anyone who comes in contact with it to get checked for rabies. That is no longer in Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indiana, and its rabies status is unknown. A person can be exposed if the bat touches any bare skin. So contact with it. Ken Duffy, Fox News.
I'm Ann Carrick, and this is Fox News.
WKN Kankakee and K267CI Kankakee.
Dr. Rafi. Trust Dr. Rafi in Bourbon. 76 North Convent Street, Bourbon. Or online at beyond609.com.
Your local weather update from the KWK Weather Center. Rain and snow likely in the afternoon. Right here, 33 tonight. Tomorrow, breezy out with rain, a chance of rain and snow. Later in the day, high near 37. Tomorrow night, a chance of snow, breezy with a low near 22. Wednesday, mostly sunny, high near 33. And John Carmen with your local weather update. KAN Weather Center.
Coast to Coast AM on AM 1320, FM 101.3,
but it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and I just lost my. Oh, okay. Are we back, Donna? Donna just my screen went blank. It's back. It's back. As I was reaching for the phone, but my screen went blank. We're good. All right, so I can get say those magic words. Just go to wild card. Gordon in Plant City, Florida. First on Coast. Welcome.
Thank you for taking my call, Jimmy and Isaac. I know the Dyson Sphere is cool. I saw on a Star Trek episode, Captain Picard was coming up this huge Dyson Sphere, and it surrounded the star. And it's just like Isaac said, it's either a huge structure or a group of structures that capture the energy of the star. And I wanted to mention that because, I mean, it's so easy to accidentally forget. And there's one other thing, you were struggling with the concept of going faster than the speed of light. Imagine going down a road and the faster you slower the ball bounces up and down. But Isaac explained to you the perpendicular, the hypotenuse on the triangle is just, you and I are both going in line. So I'm sitting perfectly still, but I'm going in line in time. And the faster I go in space, the slower the time slows down because the ball can't go faster than that. And I wanted to run that concept by Isaac and see if that was a good explanation. By the way, Isaac has a cool accent, and what is your accent? I just have to know.
Well, it's actually not. Episode, I think it's called Relics.
Yeah, you're right, it is. It's Relics. You're good.
Scotty in it too, and of course we love to use that one example because it's not and it was Scotty, and it's not normally what people might habitat said, but if you have on and that's so fine, probably might have billion times and when you giant habitats that were just devoted to types of life that went extinct as parks that that could be the size of a planet and your mass your area of living. That's the future potential that we have ahead of us as people, not for a long time.
Yeah, it is. And Gordon, thank you for the phone call.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Gordon. You're absolutely right, Arthur. You would have entire jungle, one that would be dedicated to extinct species, because the question of space or energy is removed, right? You take that out of the equation, you can do whatever you want and have as much of it as you want.
With 2 billion times the living area, that we have here on Earth, you could replicate every epoch of evolution and the history of this planet, and have more room than they had in that era. And still, even cut into the space of people. And you've got options for all the life and life that kind of push into the corner. All the stuff that used to exist, we can reconstruct that somehow. And even a lot of things only beyond technology and genetic engineering. And this is why it's so much fun to do the Fall Future episodes, is because they give us such cool options.
Well, what if we were able to just bypass the Dyson Sphere necessity altogether, and we figured out miniature versions of fusion, or we figured out our own free energy source where we weren't tapping into the sun at all and we didn't need it, so therefore Dyson Spheres aren't constructed. Therefore, E.T. wouldn't be looking for us and our Dyson Sphere. They would have to go and look for something else.
Assuming you're found by nothing. So those would look the same. But if you have FTL communications or something that lets you break the laws of thermodynamics, you could get a very different layout. That's why we say that. We should be able to see all these giant civilizations that exist, glowing in the but we always try to let that out. Know that even though we don't change in a couple centuries, just to make sure we can see what it would look like from what we know.
In Texas, Carter, you have next on Coast to Coast.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you, Carter. What's on your mind?
Well, I just wanted to ask Isaac if he's aware of any substantial advances or even studies being done in the I did some speculations on space travel a while back. We need some astral navigation. And forces from something like 5 is 8 kilometers not a minute. And if you can sustain 10 G-forces for 6 months, you're still not even up to 5.
That's a great walk. And how about making a turn at that speed too as well?
Yeah, that too. I mean,
right, Carter.
There's no way you could handle that G-force for that long. And would a Kubler-Ross and it's pulling every would that negate the inertial conflict?
Isaac, what do you think about that thing? That's very good.
biological life, and for my part, I'd like to stay biological, mostly so in the future, no matter how high tech we get.
It's a good idea.
The limitation of gravity or acceleration, they're more or less the same thing in Einstein's general relativity. You can't accelerate too fast, and there are ways we might be able to speed up a bit. Options for inertial, like we use for jet fighters, But if you can find some way to just dampen that out, not only if you could, we have 3 types of mass. We have inertial mass, gravitational active mass, and gravitational passive mass. If you could find a way to suppress that inertial mass, not only could you accelerate faster, but you wouldn't need as much energy potentially to get up to those really high speeds. Only on the table, which we have the way to do this, we might be able to find some way to influence that. Some ways up, we don't know what we're going to see on that, but then I can't remember what the other question is.
That you withstand that over time was the second part of the question. And obviously making a turn. As well, where you have a gravitational bubble around you or your craft, that inside of that you aren't affected by gravity or G-forces, so making a right-hand turn at half of the speed of light, it's you're not affected by it because the gravity on the inside is neutralized. And what about that type of situation? The obvious is when you see the Orville or the Enterprise, take off, and everybody shares what nothing is going on, and that simply can't be the case. Right.
Well, again, that's the big one. And all these factors which is, of course, that they show that the orbital gravity. So you would actually probably be connected. If you do one, you can probably do the other. Because you do have to play around with basically what do we mean by mass in the first place, which is actually a very complex topic. It's not one single thing. But if you can find some way to do that, that does really help with the problems we have with space travel right now. You
Morris Chop Shop proudly serves fresh, locally raised beef and produce and organic, antibiotic-free pork and poultry cooked over a wood-burning grill and rotisserie with oak and cherry wood. Morris Chop Shop is located at 701 Street. Online at chopshop.grillwithane.com.
When you need a prescription filled, ask your physician to use Riverview Pharmacy. At Riverview Pharmacy, we Plus, at Riverview, we are happy to answer any questions concerning your medications, and we are always available for private consultation. Riverview Pharmacy accepts all forms of insurance. If you don't have any insurance, Riverview Pharmacy will match or beat any prescription price from the big chain pharmacies. If you need your medications brought to you, at Riverview Pharmacy, we offer free local delivery. Plus, we've made it even easier to manage your medication. Just download the Riverview Pharmacy app and refill your prescriptions on the go, set a reminder to take or refill your medication, and get information and news about staying healthy 24/7, all from your smartphone. At Riverview Pharmacy, we like to say, let our family take care of your family. Riverview Pharmacy at the corner of Latham Drive and Brown Boulevard in Bourbonnais, or online at riverviewrx.net.
WKAN, your go-to source for all things news.
A senior House Republican said, "I think we're in for the longest government shutdown in history."
In some areas of the state, House Speaker Michael Madigan, as the chair of the Democratic Party of Illinois, is running ads saying Democrats are on your side.
Early New Year's Day, about 1:30 a.m., Kankakee police were called to 200 North Chicago Avenue with somebody lying in the roadway.
AM 1320, FM 1013, WKAN.
You had the professionals at ClearPath seal coat your parking lots and driveways. Step 1 complete. Now have the same professional team ready to go for snow removal. Keep the parking areas and driveways clear of snow and properly salted during the winter months. Contact ClearPath now and you can mark Step 2 complete. For commercial or residential service, call the one clear choice for snow removal and property maintenance. ClearPath. ClearPath is locally owned and operated. Visit them online at clearpathillinois.com.
Bordertown Guns in Moments believe in good old American values. Popular companies including Ruger, Smith & Wesson, Colt, Winchester, and Browning. Fresh live bait and tackle are available for your fishing adventures on the Kankakee River system. Bordertown Guns and Moments offer the expertise to cater to lifelong sportsmen and at the same time have the friendly, easygoing attitude to comfort a rookie sportsman. South Gladiola Avenue in Moments, where routes 1, 17, and 114 meet.
Get your picture taken. We all say smile so we can show off our pearly whites. Your smile is important and you need to take care of it. The best care starts with a visit to Dr. Rafi in Bourbonnais. People all across the area have trusted their family smiles to Dr. Rafi for more than 20 years. Schedule an appointment in his new Bourbonnais office. Call 0914 or online at dr60914.com.
818-501-4109. The first-time caller line is 818-501-4721. To talk to Jimmy from east of the Rockies, call 800-825-5033. From west of the Rockies, toll-free, call 800-618-8255. This is Coast to Coast AM with your guest host, Jimmy Church.
What a great conversation tonight with Isaac Arthur. We're going to be getting back to all of your phone calls. And yes, you guys are watching what's going on Twitter. It's absolutely crazy over there. So I have a whole stack of Donna-approved Twitter questions that we're going to get to next. And I want to point everybody to this story that was just released. It's over at Coast to Coast AM. It is dark. Isaac Arthur is our guest. Taking more of your phone calls with Isaac. All of that is next. This is Coast to Coast AM.
My name is Preston James. I've been in stock and options trading that also discovered my money trader hauling in more cash while being able to sleep at night than I ever. My methods are changing thousands of lives, and I'm confident you can change yours. But let the proof do the talking by going to paycheckproof.com. That's paycheckproof.com. You'll see a 7-minute video revealing how my money method grew from a $4,000 account to $1.74,000 in less than 9 months. That works out to 5.8% per week. You'll see the proof right inside my new book. Once you discover everything you thought you knew about trading it, go to paycheckproof.com.
Health and healing.
By being extremely ill and trying to find a solution, I was on the phone 3 months to live,
That's 1-866-836-8735 or visit carnivora.com, carnivora.com. Call now.
Get updates on community happenings and
right now. Are you ready, Isaac?
Ready to go.
Let's go. Let's go
traveling at the speed of light, and he decided to because of I'm not sure what that is. My
example of that, the light coming out of the light bulb right now on your screen, that's electromagnetic radiation. It's just a bit tiny. Never catch up to it. If you send that light beam ahead of you, you will never catch up to it. And the
what have you got for Isaac?
Well, I know that they've just sent a new mission to the sun, and they say that the surface of the sun is 3,000 degrees, but the corona is 3 million. I wonder if there's some kind of matter-antimatter interaction going on that's transferring that energy across that distance.
But that can be kind of confusing sometimes. The surface of the sun is several thousand degrees Kelvin, and whereas the corona is actually a lot hotter, and people find themselves thinking, well, how can you have the part that's full of that? Why is that hotter? And it's actually one of those interesting things. We always tell people in science fiction, space is so cold. In fact, space is usually very hot. It's always sunny in space out by Earth, for instance. And there are nebulae out there that are as hot as the sun, even though you wouldn't burn up going through them, because heat is not just a matter of temperature, but how much of it there is. That's why you can open the door and put your hands in the explain on that one. I might suggest looking that one up so I don't give a bad answer, but the corona is not because a lot of material is blown out by that. Astronomy, so I might botch it.
Well, and we do understand enough astronauts that have experienced this, and they try to get us to know what's going on. In that, directly with about 250 degrees, and then you can sit behind anything that is creating a shadow, and in that shadow, the only way to
I can have the heat, come up to my hot air. But in space, your only option is radiation. They just give an option. Freeze in space by blocking out the sun, but only if you got something in the way. And of course, in most of the solar system, there's nothing in the way. So, around the Earth, freeze or burn very quickly. Get up anywhere from the Earth these ways, and you can just heat up very quickly.
Now, before I get back to the phone calls, I want to address one thing directly, which is generational ships. And in Arthur C. Clarke's series, the Rama series, which I have read interstellar spacecraft approaches the Earth. And although we don't know what it is at the time, it turns out to be a ship that is moving around interstellar, collecting different species and then depositing them at a central, I forget what they called. What do they call the central hub?
Depot. There was a name for it, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember it either.
Times, but the last book I haven't read that many times. Going to Rama, or no, it wasn't Going to Rama.
Rendezvous with Rama.
Rendezvous was the original, yeah.
Yes.
That one I've read many times. Of course, I'd recommend that to everybody because it's a classic of science fiction.
It absolutely is astounding book, and I can't wait for the movie. I am just.
Why is there a movie coming out?
See, no, that's my point. Thank you. But now. Children, multiple generations and civilizations and establishments are going on these ships. E.T. would probably do the same thing in coming here. Would the ships be that large? And vice versa. If we're going to go out and go interstellar, or do we have to go generational?
It depends. I mean, of course, we might one day find some way to get around the whole speed of light issue, but if we don't, we can still do it. We have to use the generation ship approach, or possibly some of the options like freezing ourselves, or potentially even something like life extension, where the crew could survive the entire time themselves because they just didn't age. But if you're sticking